Say what's up, y'all. Come on in, let's talk. I want to share something with you all. I just found out. See, I'm learning now to do a little bit more research than I've been doing. When I hear something, I got to go dig deeper and find out some truths because some things I just don't understand. And when you don't understand something, you're supposed to go seek and you shall find, right? You're supposed to seek stuff and you shall find. But I'm going to let a few of you come in and we're going to talk about Miss Sonya Massey, the one that was executed by the Springfield, Illinois police officer. I don't even want to say his name. I don't even want to, because it seems like when you say his name, you calling out the devil. I don't even want to say his name. I might say Sean. His name's Sean. You know his name's Sean. I don't want to call him an officer. He's a demon. Demon Sean. That's what we gonna call him from now on. The one that executed Sonya Massey over in Springfield, Illinois. I want to bring y'all up to a par about the little stuff that I heard. I know y'all probably know the same stuff I know, but they're calling for the sheriff to resign. And at first, I'm like, me. Can y'all still hear me? Can someone say yes or no if you can still hear me? Please say yes or no if you can still hear me. Good afternoon, Gwendolyn. I am so sorry. It just seems, you know what? It never seems to amaze me. Thank you, guys. It never seems to amaze me. When I start talking about God, it seemed like Lucifer tried to intervene. That's like when you start reading the Bible, you get sleepy. It never seems to amaze me. And I'm not calling the person that called me Lucifer. I'm just calling it the distraction. The distraction, Lucifer. It seemed like, no, you're not going to talk nothing good about God on this video. So anyway, y'all, I digress. I'm talking about Sonya. They want the sheriff to resign. And come to find out they want him to resign, I just heard a video from that night. He called in that crime scene, because that's what it was, as a self-inflicted situation. The sergeant. Now, we watched the video. When he walked in the house, when he was called, the sergeant came. And Sean, the murderer, what did he say? I didn't have a choice. I had to do it. She was charging at me with the water. See, it's by our feet. He knew that his officer just executed that woman. So why would he go call in self-inflicted wounds? Why would he do that? That means he is a criminal just like his officers. So her family calling for him to resign, and he's standing there, I'm not going to resign. He shouldn't have an option. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand this government system. He shouldn't have a choice. When they realized what had happened, all of them that lied should have been fired. The officer standing there with him should have been charged as well as Sean. You know what I'm saying? Because his obligation was to Sonya. I am getting paid to protect and serve the citizens. So my obligations is to make sure that she come out this situation alive. If my partner acting a fool, it's my job to direct my gun, because he was on the side of Sean. He should have directed his gun, changed the narrative, and pointed at his partner and said, if you don't drop that weapon, officer, I'm going to be forced to shoot you. He just threatened Sonya, an innocent woman in her gown, boiling water, to shoot her in her face because she called on the name of Jesus. She said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. But she was just joking. It sounded like a joking way. See, I guess when you don't know people's culture, you don't understand stuff. Like, for example, if somebody say, girl, you gonna get married again. Oh, no, I ain't. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. You know, we say that. But guess what I just found out? That's blasphemy. We can't do that playing. So people that's saying, if Jesus was real, I hear people saying this. If Jesus was real, why didn't he protect her when she called on him? She rebuked him in that because it's blasphemy. She said it wrong. I did some research because I started thinking like, why wasn't she saved? Because she called on Jesus. Let me tell you why. First of all, if you want to go real deep, and I'm not gonna go that deep on it, that's not his real name. His name is Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Nietzsche. It's not Jesus. There was no J in the Bible at the time. I mean, in the dictionary, it was no J's. So that's not his name. But anyway, I don't want to get that deep into that because I don't know everything about that. Just touched on it for a minute. But let me tell you what I did find out. I found out that Archangel Michael is who we need to be calling on in situations. Now, when I went to court, I'm going to tell you how this worked. Someone told me to make sure I take the angels to court with me when I was going through the situation with self-defense. Take the angels. Make sure you take Michael in that courtroom with you. And I never done that. I said, Michael, I never called on the angels. While they was coming back to tell me if I was innocent or guilty, I was praying so hard to all the angels, especially Michael, and don't know why. And it came back 100. And I'm like, that works. It made them not even know what was going on in the situation, but Michael had that courtroom under control. Let me tell y'all, Archangel Michael, the devil fears him. See, because Archangel Michael knows the power of God. He knows the power of God. He knows God is the power. He is the Messiah. Lucifer thinks he's the power. So that's what makes him more powerful than Lucifer. Because they all were angels. Lucifer just got lost. He started believing he had more power than the Messiah. I know y'all probably don't understand what I'm saying right now, especially people that don't go to church, that don't read that word. Let me tell you what Miss Sonya Massey should have said in that moment. See, when she said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, she gave herself the power. Y'all get it? She made herself the powerful one, so she wasn't protected by God. She was demanding Jesus to do something for her. You can't do that. She was supposed to say this: the Lord rebukes thee. Lord, rebuke thee. Lord, rebuke thee, or Lord, rebuke them now. And I know y'all wonder, why I got to say all that? Because now you telling Lord, rebuke this devil. Lord, rebuke thee, enemy. Lord, rebuke this situation. Not I, because we have no power. Y'all get it? I didn't know that till today. So we run around talking about, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, and nothing happened because we don't have the power like Jesus. You rebuking them. It makes sense to y'all now. I said, wow, it's so crazy how the smallest things in life that we do wrong and we have no clue we're doing it wrong. You're supposed to put the power in the Lord's hand. Lord, rebuke thee. That way, I believe if she would have said, Lord, rebuke thee, that officer wouldn't even thought she was talking to him. But she was telling God to rebuke whatever evil spirits around me, Father, because the Lord, he don't have to guess. He know what you're talking about. Lord, rebuke thee. And she could have poured that water out and kept on with the conversation. He would have been like, what are you talking about? I'm just praying. See, people want folks to be scared of the name of Jesus. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. And sometimes the devil don't understand. He what? And what did he do? He panicked. See, when you rebuking the devil out your life, the devil knows. You don't have to advertise it. You don't have to let people know I'm so saved I can rebuke spirits. No, you can't. Only God can do that. I learned that today, and from now on, I have to watch what I say, because I didn't know that was blasphemy to be calling on Jesus and say, I rebuke you. You don't have no power. You don't have no power. So it made sense to me. I said, wow, that's why. I'm not saying that's why she was murdered. I'm saying that's why, to me, I don't know about you, she wasn't covered in that moment because she didn't call on the power of Michael. She didn't call on the power of Jesus, Yahweh, Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Nissi, God, Lord, rebuke thee. Do you see how easy that is? We have to watch what we say in the midst of a situation. Lord, my God, cover me. You have to call on him to do it, not your own power and your own will, because you're not covered by I. Do that make sense to y'all, or do I sound kind of crazy? That's what I got out of it. And I want y'all to know this. Call on Archangel Michael when you're in a situation, and I promise you, you will be covered. She could even said, Michael, I need you now. Archangel Michael, I need you now. And I believe she would have been covered. But you know what? I can't say that either, because we all have an expiration date. We all have to leave here. And sometimes I believe, I'm just me saying this, and I don't mean I have no power behind this, what I believe. I believe sometimes bad things happen to good people. And sometimes it takes for a situation to open your eyes for millions of people to see. So I believe that her destiny was to come here and live 30 some years. If I'm not mistaken, she was like 38. To be sacrificed for the world to see firsthand on national TV demons walking around on earth. For us to see how evil the police department is. That's why I think a lot of these people are being sacrificed. George Floyd had to be sacrificed, calling out to his mother so we can see this demon. Is it fair? No, we can't explain why God does the things he do. Why the Lord sacrifice good people. We can't explain that. It's not for us to understand. It's for us to learn, though. So now when you come into an encounter with the devil, don't say I, because that's like you walking up to a lion trying to fight him. No, you use the power of God. Lord, I rebuke thee. Lord, Jesus, show up in this situation. Archangel Michael, where are you? Cover me in this situation. Archangel Michael, I'm going to take you into this courtroom with me. Lord God, I expect you to cover me. Please, Father God. You can't do nothing. So we've been praying wrong. I rebuke. That's why people say, I rebuke you. I'll never get married again. You end up with 3 more husbands. I rebuke you. I ain't having no more kids. You end up pregnant at 37 like me. When I was 37. And I'm like, did the Lord God, did he not hear me? No, because I ain't had no power. Even though it says power in the tongue, but I just don't believe we personally can call out demons. Only the Lord can do that. Cast out demons. Am I wrong? Am I saying this wrong? Because I don't want y'all to argue with me. You don't know the Bible. I'm learning. I'm trying to learn. So the ones, the prayers and the Bible studiers and the church going, could y'all help me out right now? Am I wrong? I did just read this, though, in the Word of God. I did read that it's blasphemy for us to say, I, in the name of Jesus. You're supposed to say, Lord, rebuke thee. He know who thee is. Thee was Sean. I really believe when she called the police, I believe that her time was coming to an end. And it was demons like all around her, and she didn't understand. That's why when she came to the door, she said, I just need help. She felt unease that it was some bad spirits going on around her. Then she did not want to get off the phone with 911. Did y'all see her sitting on the sofa? She was looking for her paperwork, and she was looking for her ID. And 911 said, "Is the sheriff there? The officer there?" She said, "Yes." She said, "Hold on." He said, "Hold on for what?" She felt something was about to happen, but she just didn't know what it was. She felt evil spirits around her. So that's why I think the little confusion come in that we said she was off balance, because I watched it over and over again. I started to realize it wasn't off balance. She was just uneased. You know how you get the butterflies in your stomach? You feel like something ain't right. And you feel jittery. And people take that as she acting slow. No, she knew she was among devils. And then, if I'm not mistaken, and one of them officers have on black gloves. Something like this video edited, because the one I watched, the officer had on black gloves. So you enter in this woman's house. I'm not gonna say nothing about the gloves, so I'm not sure. And you cut off your body cam. Now tell me this: if you're an officer and you're really concerned about your safety and the citizens, for the both of you, when you make sure your body cam on at all times, cut his off. So to me, your intentions was to go in there and sacrifice that woman. That's why your partner was looking around her house, making sure there wasn't nobody in there. They was making sure there wasn't nobody else in there. But his partner kind of got nervous, like, you really just shot that woman? When he heard him say, "Put the pot," don't this sound ridiculous? "Put the pot down before I shoot you in the face." Put the pot down. Not the gun, not a pot. And he was far enough away where if she would have did this, he could have jumped back. He was far enough away where if you thought you was in danger, you could have went out the front door. You was on the other side of the island of her kitchen. They could have went out the door. He could have even picked up the gun and said, which he shouldn't have never touched the gun, but if you watch it, he had his hand on his gun on his hip the whole time when he told her to go in the kitchen. He instantly put his right hand on his gun. So I thought when an officer pulled a weapon out, they supposed to give you time to react. He should have said, "Drop the pot before I shoot you." He said it while she was putting it down. So when she fell down like this, it was down. There were mittens in her hand. She did exactly what he told her to do. He still walked around the counter and shot her 3 times. One of them was under her eye. He shot down into her eye and it went out her neck. She had 3 shots to the blow to the head. So you mean to tell me, even if, just say this, even if y'all thought she was off balance and kind of messed up, why would you want to kill somebody over some hot water? Just tell me that. Why would you want, because the water wasn't going to kill him. His life was never in danger. Maybe his skin, but his life was never in danger. So why you want to take her life for some hot water? If anything, officer, you went to police academy to learn how to pow, right? Why wouldn't you pow the pot out of her hand, do a warning shot in the air, hit her in the shoulder? You told her you were going to shoot her in the face. That means I'm going to kill you if you throw some water on me. I'm going to kill you. And instantly "I'm sorry." You shot a woman who was apologizing to you on her knees. Then I see a lot of people saying this. Do y'all see in slow motion? She was throwing the water. She was coming up and throwing. Man, get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here with that. Then he told his superior, "You see the water right here by my feet." Okay, she threw the water in the sink. Am I mistaken? Wasn't the pot in the sink? Maybe some water got on the floor. She wasn't throwing. She didn't charge at him like he said. He said she charged at us. That never happened. The woman was down on the ground. And if you're so afraid of the water, why are you walking towards her? I get tired of Karens and liars and police officers saying, "My life was in danger, but I'm walking towards the danger." Karen's always in your face like this and said they were threatening me. But you walked up in this person's face. Would you walk up to a pit bull? No, you're going to run the opposite way because you're afraid. They run towards the threat and then say, I was threatened. That's bull crap. And this is what I want to ask. This one I want to ask. How is stand your ground? And I don't think it's in a lot of states. I know it's in Florida. How is stand your ground only for certain people and situations? Now, just say, this officer just threatened to shoot her in her face for no reason. None. For some words. He threatened to shoot her off words. What if she felt threatened and she was defending her life? What if she said, I gotta throw this hot water on this officer because he about to shoot me for nothing? Would she be considered standing her grounds? Because her life was just threatened for some words. She wasn't breaking no law. So if she did grab the water, see, I think deeper. If she did grab the water, her life was being threatened by this officer. So she probably like, maybe I could throw the water and run out the door. They finna kill me. Oh, it don't work for her. She's a black woman. It don't work for her. She didn't have no right to stand her grounds. She was well in her rights if she did throw the water at that man because he just threatened to shoot her in her face in her house. Am I wrong? Somebody just threatened to shoot you and you just go grab. I'm got to grab something. They tripping. I gotta grab something to get out the way. So for y'all trying to defend the officer, she was finna throw him. He had already made a threat. He had already made the threat. And he had a weapon on her. So I'm in my house. Somebody draw a weapon on me. I'm not doing nothing to them. And I know the reputations of the officers. So I gotta throw some water on them and run. Maybe if I get outside, I'll be okay. But that ain't even what she did. I'm just saying. She didn't even do that. I'm just pissing and come to find out I did some research on Sean. The officer Sean. He was fired 6 times in 4 years, y'all. Well, he resigned, I think 4 times and was fired 2 from different precincts. He was resigned 4 times and it was just crazy, man, that this man was jumping state to state to state to different police precincts and kept getting hired. This guy also allegedly had cancer, colon cancer. He had a bag he had to wear. The officer had a bag that he had to wear because he had colon cancer. That makes me even think this. He had nothing to lose. He mad at the world. So when he heard the name Jesus, maybe he don't believe. Maybe he's an atheist and he's mad because he got colon cancer. He probably felt like, I'm dying anyway. I'm taking whoever I can with me. I'm not saying colon cancer means you're dying. I'm saying his mindset at the time. Maybe that's what he was thinking. I have nothing to lose. I don't care. That's why he was so mad. This man was so mad at a woman with some hot water, like she has really done something to him. When his partner said, I'm going to get my medical kit, he said, no, it's a headshot. She's done. And a second later after he said she's done, he said she's still breathing. So that means she wasn't done, Sean. Her heart was still pumping. She was still breathing. It was your obligation as an officer to do everything you could until she stopped breathing. So right there, that's first-degree murder. For all of you that's trying to take up for the officer, he had the right. Oh, but what? Okay, just say he did. What about what he did afterwards? And then, y'all forgot, that was premeditated murder. I'm going to shoot you in your face. You had a time between that and that bullet leaving your gun to think about shooting her in her face. That's premeditated murder. You didn't have to shoot that woman in her face. That was premeditation. I know the target. And then he went around the counter so he can make sure he shot her in her face. She down like this. At this moment, he could have shot her in her foot. Her knee. Anywhere. No, he aimed right here. Pow, pow, pow. 3 times. That's overkill. Overkill. Over some water that was on the floor. The water was on the floor. Did y'all just say the water was on the floor? Come on, man. That man was not afraid of that hot water because he walked around the counter towards the threat instead of walking away from the threat. I could see him bagging out the door with his gun and she coming towards him. Now that's a threat. He bagging back and she coming towards him. He telling her to drop it before I shoot you. That's a threat. That never happened. But when they called it in, that's what they said happened. Even his superior officer said she pawpaw herself. So what did they do? Did they put a pawpaw in front of her? You know, I can't say that word. Did they lay it down next to her? Because that was in the report before we saw the video. And you know why they didn't think we was going to see the video? Because the officer cut off his video cam. And it's a video, they said, the family said it's a video allegedly that the other officer said, my bad, I had on my cam. Your bad. We just lied and your video camera was on. Your body camera was on. Oh, shit. Damn. See, they thought both of their cameras were off. But I think his partner knew he was a hothead. His cam was on. Like, I'm not going to lose my job for you. Whenever we go somewhere, mine going to be on. This is why I said something must be done with the police officers. They should not be able to regulate when they can cut that camera on and off. As soon as they punch you in at the precinct, that camera should automatically come on and don't turn off until they punch out. That's how that should. Internal Affairs. Is that the name of it called? Internal Affairs. They should know what a cop is doing every second. Because this police officer, if y'all don't believe me or not, and I know this personally, they trick with prostitutes. They will make a prostitute give them fellatio so they want to arrest them. I know some prostitutes because I talk to them. I try to mentor them. I know drug addicts. My best friend, I grew up with since 8. She been off and on a crack cocaine. She was 16. She tells me these things. She had an officer that would make her go into the cemetery and have sex with him and make her pee on him. Golden shower to keep from going to jail. This is why it's important for that camera to be on the whole entire shift. Because you'll be amazed what these officers make people do. You see this dope right here? I'm going to put it on you and take you down. And you know you don't have no more strikes if you don't do this, this, and this. What you think them girls go do? Because the judge ain't going to believe them. They street girls. They've been out there seen the judge how many times? So why would the judge believe this time the officer made me have sex with him? They're not going to believe that. It's some dirty cops out here, y'all. Y'all don't have to believe me. And my cousin, she is the captain of the detective unit in LA. The captain. She's been an officer since, I think, if I'm not mistaken, she's been an officer since 97. Now she runs LA PD detective unit. She's one of the good cops. But she know a whole lot of bad ones. She's a detective. She the one coming in. She's not playing. It's sad that when you call for help, the help shows up as a demon. So I'm asking you all. I don't care what color you are. I don't care who you are. Stop calling the police for no reason. Especially women. Don't call because you mad at your baby daddy. Because he might show up and delete your baby father because you didn't say, oh, he's beating me. So now they coming with the attitude, we're dealing with a crazy man. He can make one false move coming out the room and Sean could be there. Officer Sean, don't move. And he don't know what's going on. Like, what you don't? He turned wrong. He was charging at me. She already called and said he was crazy. And I had to change the way I started dealing with officers because I was one of them people that act like, white folks, they cuss police off. Dude, who you stopping, dude? I'm trying to get to fucking work. Do you know who the fuck I am? They cuss the police out. So I started acting like that for years. The police put me on like, just leave me alone, give me my ticket. Shut up, talk to me. You a racist cop, I don't want to talk to you. Why you think I'm racist? Look how you behaving. Are your camera on? Give me your badge number. I used to do all that. Now, I'm going to sit there and say, I have the right to remain silent. Anything I say or do will be held against me in the court of law. I'm going to read my own self the Miranda rights. I'm going to read my own Miranda rights. I have the right to remain silent. Where you were speeding. I'm going to sit there. You turned wrong. Where's your ID? Why you sitting like that? I'm afraid for my life. I'm trying to get off mute. Let me know. It should come back in a minute. Give me a second. Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me now? Can hear you now. Okay, y'all can hear me now. Thank you. I had to do some settings. I'm sorry. But what I was saying, I just came here to say, when you in trouble, that's how you call on the Lord. This is what you do when you're in a situation. The Lord, my God, I rebuke thee. Lord, Lord, rebuke thee. I said it wrong. Lord, rebuke thee. That's how you have to say. Leave yourself out of it. You have no power to rebuke nobody, even though it's power in the tongue in certain situations. Now, when you coming up against demons, you need the Lord to fight that battle. There's power in the tongue with a lot of things, but when you fighting that demon, Lord, no, I don't need nobody but the Lord. Lord, rebuke thee. And leave it there. Or say, Michael, Archangel Michael, I need you right now. Officer Shaw would have been like, who is Archangel Michael? Oh, just a friend of mine. Just my friend. My personal protection. He probably would have laughed. Oh, yeah. Michael here. Michael here. And it ain't Michael Myers. It's the devil slayer. This angel not scared of Lucifer. You know what I'm saying? He fight Lucifer. He know Lucifer. Michael knows him. If Michael would have showed up, he was like, not this one. You got me messed up, Lucifer. Get out of here. They would have probably turned around like, well, since, everything's okay, we're going to go ahead and leave tonight. If you need us again, call us. Because they would have seen Michael show up. And Michael he's not playing. So call on Archangel Michael or rebuke him. Lord, rebuke thee. And thee mean any demons in the room. You ain't got to give God instructions. He know what to do when he show up. But you got to call him right. You have to call him. It's like going in the bathroom calling Candyman. No, you got to say, Lord, thy God. Lord, have mercy. Have mercy. And stop saying ham. Have mercy. Have mercy. Lord, have mercy over me. and mercy would have came. That's why I'm saying we have to learn how to call those angels, call the Lord. See, this is why people don't understand his word is powerful, but you got to call it right. I wish Sonya would have said, the Lord, thy God rebuke thee. I wish she would have said it. I think it would have made a difference. But who am I? Maybe it was her time to go. Am I tripping, y'all? Do I sound foolish? I'm trying not to. I'm trying to bring some sunshine to some darkness in this country because we are in some bad times. And I'm not going to use this tongue and say we in the last days. I'm not calling that. Because I want to live till I'm 99. I want to live until I'm one day from 100. So I'm not going to call, we and all. My grandmama was saying that when I was dang on 5-6 years old. I'm not saying that. And I'm not going to say tomorrow's not promised. See, we have to be careful with our words. I'm not going to say tomorrow not promised because that's one of the biggest lies ever. And I know y'all say, what Nina talking about? Let me tell you why that's a big lie. And somebody had to point that out to me. Tomorrow is always promised. Sink that in for a minute. Tomorrow always promised, but guess what? It may not be promised to you. Tomorrow go come. You might just not be in it. So stop saying words wrong. Tomorrow not tomorrow promise. But some people not going to be there. You know what I'm saying? Some people not going to make it. But it's coming. The sun go rise. Just pray that you there when it rise. But it's promised. Because someone who passed last night, tomorrow was not promised to them, but it was promised to me. Because I'm right here with you. You see what I'm saying? We have to be mindful of the words that we speak out of our... Because this tongue, man, is life and death in the tongue. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, we doomed if Donald Trump get in here. Y'all said that 4 years ago. We doomed if Donald Trump get in. No, I'm not. I don't know about y'all. Because I can call Michael. I know my Lord, this is his. I'm not worried about Donald Trump getting in office. Donald Trump is not more powerful than my God. Nothing gonna happen that the Lord don't want to happen on this earth. I promise you. Because if it does, that means they have the power and he don't. Didn't the Bible tell us don't fear nothing? Where are y'all Christians at? Where y'all praying warriors at? Didn't he tell us don't fear nothing? Didn't he tell us don't worry about tomorrow because tomorrow have enough worries within itself? That's in the Bible, right? So what y'all worried about? Why y'all arguing with demons? Why are you arguing with demons? Why would you even give a demon the time of day? Why I say this, listen. When you sit here and you entertain Donald Trump talking crazy, because that's what he do. The man talk out of his head. And all his demonic, wicked followers and I ain't going to say all of them, because some of them is genuinely good people that's Republicans. They really think Republicans can save the world. They like Democrats. Everybody that following Donald Trump is not evil, wicked people. But he have a lot of minions that's willing, like Lori Loom, that's willing to do wicked things for him, like the people that went in the Capitol. He has a lot of wicked people. Why would I take my time to argue with Laura Loom? Girl, you disrespected Miss Sheila Jackson Lee, an elderly woman that's in Congress, 73 years old, passed away. She disrespected her after her death and said that she was a ghetto bee. She just left out the black part. An educated black woman. All because she want to follow behind Donald Trump. And guess what Donald Trump said? He wanted to hire her. I like her style. You like her displaying hate? Satan? But what do I expect? I got mad at first. And I'm like, what do I expect from Satan? I only expect wicked things to come from Satan. His team told him no. No, we ain't hot. No, 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 we're not getting her. And if you notice, Donald Trump's wife don't like him. I'm just being real with you. She don't like. She putting up a front because she from. Is she from Germany? She seems like she's German. She Russia. I think she's Russian. But she don't like what he's doing. Why do you think she's not showing up? She don't like it, but she got to put on a front because she used to be the first lady. She don't like half the stuff. He said it in his speech the other day. My wife get mad when I do this because she think you're an idiot, Donald. You tried to kiss her and she turned her head. She don't want to be with him no more. Then they got mad because she didn't speak the other day. But that was the smartest thing you could do, Miss Trump. You know why? Because I remember the last time you spoke, you copied Michelle Obama's whole entire speech. Word for word. You can't even think for yourself. So it's best to just be quiet. Sit in the corner, little tink. Be quiet. Because it's not hard to get up there and address America and just make up some stuff. I'm here as support of my husband. I wish the best for America. You could have said a lot of things. Think about your own child. But she had to copy Michelle Obama's speech. So no, she don't want to talk no more because she don't want to make a mockery of herself. She might get up there and speak monkey and they be like, she just copied Bubbles. I'm just being funny right now. But I'm just saying to you all, call on the Lord the right way. And for all you non-believers, I don't even care what to say to y'all. I feel bad for you. I feel bad for the wicked ones. I feel bad for the ones that don't turn towards the Lord when they're going through. I'm going through the worst times of my life. I told y'all that yesterday. And I have to stop saying that. I am more than a conqueror. I'm a child of the Most High God. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I am a child of a king. When somebody talking about you, you know what you need to say to them? And I have to go back to my roots, what my parents have started me. I have to start saying this. Do you know who my father is? Any situation, when somebody gets smart with you, do you know who my father is? And I'm not talking about James Mayberry. I'm talking about my father, the creator of all things. This all my fathers. This all. That's why I should have told that landlord yesterday. Do you know who my daddy is? And you think I'm finna live in your slum because you think I'm in need, so you want to treat me like I'm nothing? I'm royalty, baby. So guess what my father had for me? He have everything for me. Diamonds and golds. He want me to walk on gold. He want me to be blessed. He want me to have abundance because he already died and sacrificed his life for my sins. He already paid the price. That's why I want people to understand when we suffering, Cassie and Diddy, Cassie should have remembered, why am I getting beat like Jesus when he already got beat for me? I don't have to get beat by him. Diddy? She should have said, Lord thy God, I rebuke thee. That's what she should have said to Diddy. My father already suffered for this. I don't have to get beat no more. She should have remembered who she was. She's a child of the Most High. Do you know who my daddy is? I feel sorry for you, brother. That's what she should have said. If you're going through anything right now, ladies, especially ladies and gentlemen, but especially my ladies, if you're going through a mental abusive relationship, you're going through drugs, you're going through losing your job, being homeless, being beat, anything, remember who your father is and call on him. You want that job? Take Michael with you. Archangel Gabriel. Go read about the angels tonight and we go talk about it. Go read the angels. I'm telling you, the angels is surrounding you when you call them. When I was in that courtroom, I swear, I'm getting chills right now. I swear I felt them. I felt their presence. When somebody told me, take the angels with you, I said, take the angels. Call on them in the courtroom. And I bet the outcome is going to be unexpected. I just knew they was going to find me guilty. Them Karens was looking at me. They wanted me to suffer. They wanted to send me to prison. But the angels got into those white men. Not today. Not my daughter. Not mine. This one is mine. And before I go, this is why I talk about my situation. If stand your ground, if somebody hurting you and you protecting yourself, why in the state of Michigan, I went to trial for self-defense and I ended up on probation. When someone opened my car door, came out their home, across the street, down the street, opened my car door, and unbuckled my daughter while she was fighting both of them, a man and a woman. I'm hitting them, trying to fight them inside of our vehicle. Kidnapped her out of my vehicle. When somebody take you out of a place you don't want to be, is kidnapped. Slam her on the ground and continue to beat her bloody, and I had to protect my daughter. And I end up on probation. So I guess black people don't get stand your grounds. And the person that did it became the victim. It reminded me of Trayvon Martin. When what's his name? I don't like to remember demons' names. When he walked up to him walking down the street and they told him to back off. Trayvon started whooping the shit out of him, and then he pow-powed him. And he got off with stand his grounds, and he was the aggressor. But guess what? Trayvon was black, and he was Spanish. Guess what in my situation? I was black. George Zimmerman. He was a Spanish guy, right? He was the aggressor, right? Trayvon was eating Skittles, drinking some juice, talking to a girl on the phone, I think. He started messing with this man for no reason. A kid visiting in Florida, visiting his daddy. He didn't want him in that neighborhood because his dad had him in a good neighborhood. Pow this kid and got off. Could you imagine that somebody walk up to you and they messing with you and you beat the heck out of them and they delete you and they the victim? They're the victim. Even after the police said back down, no, we coming, leave him alone. That right there should have got him charged. No, he got off for self-defense. My case, a Spanish woman and a black man beat my daughter bloody, who was legally disabled. She's legally on paper in the state of Michigan, a disabled person from leukemia. That is no different than beating somebody in a wheelchair. Pulled her out the car. Half her hair was on my dashboard. They put all this out of my baby hair. Her hair was on the dashboard. It would never grow back. And the aggressor who opened my car door and bragged on the stand, yeah, the B said she wanted to fight, so I opened the door and I pulled her out. Me and my man did. Bragged about it on the stand to them people, and they still gave me probation. She bragged about what she did. She ain't lie. I came out the house. Her boyfriend said, yeah, she came out. I tried to stop her. She didn't listen. She opened the door. They told the whole thing. What I'm telling y'all now, it wasn't my word against hers. She told the same story. But because I had a weapon, standing my grounds, and the only reason I grabbed the weapon, because it was a big, tall black man. And he could have been purple. I'm not saying because he was black. He could have been a purple man. It was a man against me and my daughter and a 200 and some pound Spanish woman. We had on cute clothes that day. We had on sandals. We had our hair done up. We didn't come over there to fight nobody. My nails was done. I came over there in peace. And I know a lot of people say, you shouldn't have went to their house. The last I checked, I paid taxes. I can go down any street in my city, any street in the United States, because I'm a taxpayer. Don't nobody own no damn street. And actually, I made sure I was not at her house. I was across the street, down the street, where she had to walk down and across to get to me. And I had permission to be there. When I pulled up, her kid's daddy was outside, and I said, excuse me, sir. Can I please talk to you about a situation between your kid's mom and my daughter, and maybe we can resolve the two between these women? He said, yes, ma'am. He was very polite. So he gave me permission to park. I bagged up and I parked. As we're talking, she come running out the house, pointing in my car, calling my daughter all kind of names. And I look at him and I say, you need to get this under control, please. He called her name. She ain't listening. She goes around, open the car door, and I'm thinking my door locked. And that's how it happened. And he jumped in. I ended up on probation. The land of the free. My daddy fought for this country, and I told them that on the stand when I got on the stand, because I got on there to defend myself. My father fought for this country. I was raised very well by both my parents. My parents was together till the day they died. I was raised in the same Baptist church with my parents 45 years. I'm a good person. I've never been in trouble in my life, and I'm 50 years old. Did that matter? No, I was the wrong color. She was Spanish. She was close enough to being white. Now, if that was me and a black girl, if that was a black girl, I would have walked. I promise you, the prosecutor would have said, you shouldn't have came out your house. You shouldn't have opened her door. I promise you, if that was a black girl, I would have walked. But since she was Spanish, I was the criminal and she was the victim and she was the aggressor, just like George Zimmerman. It happened to me. So I know the law don't work for brown people. It's two laws, if y'all want to believe it or not. It's one for us and it's one for them. And I know that's why y'all don't want to vote for Kamala. Because if somebody got mad because I said her name wrong. That's why I call her Carmela Anthony, because I say her name wrong. Kamala. Vice President Harris, okay? But I'm telling you like this, for all the people that say, she put black people away, she did this, and she was more harsh on black people. She was living in the white man's world. She was a prosecutor. Prosecutors got to prosecute. Prosecutors got to do whatever that's on the agenda that day. The judge might tell that prosecutor, I want you to find 4 people guilty today. I don't care if they're innocent. Prosecutors are horrible. Every person I know that's an attorney now, that I know, that used to be a prosecutor, they said they quit being a prosecutor because they didn't like the rules of the state. So they decided to be a defense attorney. My attorney that defended me was a prosecutor before. He said it was horrible. He said I had to put innocent people away because that was my job. See, that's what y'all don't understand. That was her job. And yeah, they probably told her, I want 10 black folks to go to jail today. And she had to do it. To eat. Do it make it right? No, it don't. But I understand her job because I know what prosecutors do. They prosecute. Should we hold that over her head for the rest of her life? No, we need to give her an opportunity to prove herself. Because some things we do in the past that we knew was wrong. Why I think she ain't a prosecutor no more? Because she probably felt it was wrong. But at the time, you eager, you making 6 figures, you living the best life, you finally made it. So you just hungry. You just doing whatever they want you to do. Then you realize after year, like this not right. I can't do this no more. And you lay it down, ask God for repentance. God, forgive me. Hopefully, if she get in office, some of the people that she put in jail that she knows shouldn't be there, hopefully she will go get them. I'm praying she do the right thing. But I'm not telling y'all who I'm voting for. I'm telling y'all this. I'm not voting for Trump. They don't have nothing to do with Republicans. It's Trump. This is what y'all don't understand. It don't have nothing to do with the whole Republican Party. I don't like Trump ass. Because he's for wickedness and evilness and hate. Who just say if I don't win, it's going to be a bloodbath? And this who y'all want y'all president to be? He going to call a bloodbath on his own country? Isn't that treason? That's what they call it. That is, what's the word I'm trying to use? When you do something against your own country. He should go to jail just for saying that. But see, our stupid country and the laws where a president can't go to jail. Okay, this what pisses me off. A president cannot go to jail. He can get 34 felonies. He can mistreat women like Diddy. He doing everything just about what Diddy did. Now, he can even go pow somebody and get away with it. But guess what? He can't vote. He can't have a weapon because he's a convicted felon. And I know what y'all gonna say. Some states you can't. Come on, man. You got to go through process to get your license back after you a felon. Fight to vote again. I know felons. He can do all this crazy mess, run a country, but he can't have no weapon. But he can have the power to push the atomic bomb to blow up the world, but he can't have no gun. He can have the whole military force do things for him, but he can't personally have no gun, but he can have the military. Do you need a gun if you got the military? He got the power to tell the military what to do, but he can't have no gun. It don't make sense to me. I pray Vice President Harris, when she get in there, she changed some stuff, man. Because it's not fair to the felons that have done their time and came out and work hard and tried to be productive citizens, they still get punished. It's not fair. And it's not fair that a person that take a woman body or a man body or do something to children only get 10 to 15 years, and somebody that sold some drugs or did a robbery, they in there for 30 to 60 like my nephew. A $200 robbery, he got 60 years. 60! And it was circumstantial evidence. Do y'all know what that means? Circumstantial mean we don't have no proof you did it. There's no eyewitness you did it. But because we don't like your ass and it sounds like you could have done it, you did it. It makes sense. Yeah, he did it. 12 people off the street, supposed to be his peers, said he did a crime that they couldn't even prove. Ain't that something? 30 to 60 years. She said out in 30, but who want to do 30 years for $200? Nobody got hurt. No gun was involved, and he was at work. But when his attorney got in court and he asked his attorney, where the witness at from my job, the people I had told you I had lunch with, where's the cameras? You know what his attorney said? Scott Peterson, Grand Rapids, Michigan. He sold my nephew out. Oh, I didn't get that. He didn't have not one witness. Insufficient counsel, and they still gave him that time. He was sweating bullets. My man can't win. I'm like, what the hell you mean he can't win? The judge want him. He told him the judge wants you. So he sold my nephew out. How you come into trial with your client and I have no witness? He never even went to my nephew's job to interview nobody. He been fighting. He done wrote the Supreme Court, the federal court. He done wrote every court possible to show them that his attorney did not fight for him, and he paid this attorney. They keep knocking him down. He been there 10 years fighting to get out. Just because his attorney didn't fight for him should be overturned, where he should have a mistrial, where he should go back to see, what do you call it? I'm getting my words twisted up. He should be able to go back and be sentenced again or fight. That Judge Libra in Grand Rapids, Michigan, y'all talking about Vice President Harris, he put a lot of black people in prison for no reason. A lot of black people. Now he's retired. He's hated downtown Grand Rapids for putting black people away. You know what he told my nephew? When my nephew told him, sir, I didn't do this. He said, yes, you did. And when you get out, at least you'll be my age. Who just say that to somebody? Should he supposed to stay neutral in the situation because he on trial? The judge told him he did it. You did it. No witness, no camera, no nothing. The woman said she didn't know if the man that robbed her was black or white. But then in court, after they tricked her, a black woman, she pointed him out. They said, do that look like him? That could have been him. She said, I can't tell by the face, but his body build, yeah. Let me tell you how I know that's a lie. When he went to trial, my nephew had been in jail already a year. Before he went to jail, he was like 20 pounds slimmer than he was at the trial. She said his body built looked like the person that did it. How? When he was 20 pounds lighter a year ago when he was out. See, that's why I should have been a defense attorney. Then they showed the video. I made his attorney show the video of the person in the gas station. This person's torso was longer than my nephew's. This person's feet size, his foot size was about a 12. My nephew's feet is a 9. This person had Jordan gym shoes on. See, I wanted to see it for myself, because if it was my nephew, I wouldn't be telling y'all this video right now. Because I'm not for wrong. If it was my nephew, I'm like, that was him, because I know how he walked. I grew up with him. This person had Michael Jordan gym shoes on. Let me tell you about my nephew. My mother raised him. He was raised like my little brother. This is a brother that hates Michael Jordan gym shoes. Never owned a pair in his life. He was a New Balance prep boy. Him and his friends were prep boys. This is Floyd Mayweather, one of his best friends. They grew up together. Floyd grew up right behind me. My nephew and Floyd was like this for a long time. They found out about a girl. But prep boys. He never liked Jordans. When I seen that guy in them Jordans, I said, that's not my nephew. You couldn't pay him to put on no Jordans. And his feet too big. And his torso too long. My nephew was only about 5'8". This boy looked like he was about 6 feet tall. Another thing I knew it wasn't my nephew. He walked with a limp. Because he accidentally shot himself in the hip one year. So he got a limp. He walked like a penguin. This guy didn't. Do you think when I was talking to his attorney, I'm telling his attorney what to say to the witness, he wasn't listening to me? I said, let him walk. Let my nephew walk. He wouldn't let him walk. I wanted the jury to see why the video was playing. And him to point out the torso, him to point out the shoe size, then they walk at the same time. He would have got off. He would not do none of that. That's how I know he sold him out. I'm not even an attorney. And I said, all you got to do is let them see the video play while he's walking. He wouldn't do it. He been in there 10 years. 30 to 60 years. And the last time I talked to him, I said, you still fighting? He said, nah, auntie. I give up. I just realized this is my reality now. I said, no. You can't give up on God. You got to keep fighting, keep praying, and he going to open them doors. Let my people go. Because this time, my nephew is not innocent in a lot of things that he did time for. He did time before, but this he did not do. This is the person that used to call me all the way across town to bring him lunch because he did not want to stop working. He didn't want to leave the building. He finally got it. Out of all them years, him being a menace to society, he had finally got it because when he came home, both my parents was gone, my niece and my sister. And he finally got it. He said, you know what? I'm going to do this for grandma and grandpa. He was working 2 jobs. He had credit cards. He had a license for the first time in his life. He was able to go rent a car without somebody going to get it for him. He felt good about his life for once. And the system took it away. So, Vice President Harris, I pray that you get in here and you make some changes. That's all I'm praying. What you did in the past, I forgive you. Even though it ain't my people that you did it to, I forgive you because I have people in my family that has done things in the past. I have done things in the past that I have asked God to forgive me for. Who am I to not forgive somebody else for their past? And I'm for sure I'm going to do more things if I keep living I'm going to need forgiveness for. They got her all over the internet making a mockery out of her, calling her jawbone. Got her with fake BBLs, making a mockery. These are grown folks doing this. How distasteful for the United States. How disrespectful can you be? And you know what pisses me off? Some of the YouTubers that don't like her, that don't like Democrats, they're not even Americans, y'all. Ask some of the YouTubers that you follow where they live. They're not even in America. How are you telling us who to vote for when you're not an American? One person in particular, he is, I think, Jamaican. He's in Jamaica or Africa. He's somewhere else, and he's dog walking Vice President Harris, saying vote for Trump. You're not even an American, brother. This not your business. You know what I'm saying? So y'all need to ask these YouTubers that you follow, where you live, what country you in. You will be surprised. They're not Americans, but they all in American business and they getting American money. See, YouTube is crazy because you let people that's not Americans get American money. So some of these YouTubers, they making hundreds of thousands a year off YouTube and they in a whole nother country. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But we can't go tap into their business and get none of their money. That's why they say Americans are stupid and weak. They come over here and take all our shit. We can't go over there and do nothing. Didn't they put that basketball girl in prison over in Russia because she had a weed pen? Didn't they do that? Was it Russia? She over there playing basketball, and it was a prescription from her doctor. And it was going to get her, they gave her 10 years. It took for Biden to make a deal to get her back. We can't do nothing over in them other countries. But they come over here, and it's free for all. A person in Chicago that I know said, his mail lady was walking down the street in Chicago delivering mail. He was in his backyard. He heard her scream his name. He runs to the front. An illegal immigrant was trying to kidnap her and pull her through the alley. She's screaming for dear life, walking down the street doing her job. They call the police. The police catch the man and let him go. Now, what would happen if your brother, cousin, husband, friend did that right now? He'd be in jail. But they let him go. And he came back the next day in front of this person's house, and the person had to threaten him with a pow, like, since the police don't want to do nothing to you, I will blow your fucking head off. And the dude went on down the street to do something else to somebody else. Only in America can you get away with that. Now let one of us go over to their country and touch one of their women. It's not going to happen. That's why I don't understand the passport bros that say the women in them other countries better than American women. I don't understand you guys. Because first of all American women are not bad. Don't put us in one group. If you don't want your race put in one group, don't put a gender in one group. We all different, got our own identity, have our own separate experience in life. How are you going to say it's better to go over there and talk to other women? And then you encourage men, man, y'all better get y'all passport. But have y'all been telling the bad part of that? They've been over there deleting American men. They've been getting American men robbed. American men been getting beat over there, getting used up. And let me tell you this, maybe American brothers with the passports, if you treated American women like you treat those women, if you give American women money and support like you do those women, maybe you have the same kind of woman. You won't have to go over to another country. Over here, you look at us like we're not worthy of being taken care of, or somebody loving us and helping support us, or allowing us to be your helpmate. But you allow them women to live for free. You paying. This what y'all don't understand, passport brothers. If you pay for something, you're going to get something back. You're paying for love over there. Them women don't love you. You paying them women. Me love you long time. Me love you long time, go love you a long time as long as you have long money. Let your money run out. Me love you long time, go to dog you like American women. Y'all act like y'all just going over there broken, busted, and them women just falling in love. No, me love you long time, love you long time money. Y'all paying for love. That makes you feel good. That makes you feel good. That you gotta pay for the cookies. It's a lot of cookies over here that would take credit cards, food stamps, Medicaid. There's a lot of women over here that you can be me love you long time. She'll be submissive. She might not have a pretty curly hair, but she can go buy some. Miss Sue got a bunch of them. She sell them by the bulks. A bundle. Oh, you talk about us, though. Like I said, if you treated American women like you treat women over there, you'll get the same results. So stop acting like we're so bad and they so great. No, brother. I just get tired. I guess I'm just different. And I'm not dogging nobody. Each is on. If you want to go over there and be with me long time, go ahead. That's your prerogative. I don't care. Because some of y'all, we don't even want no damn way. They can have you. And same with women. Some of us, they don't want either. It goes both ways. But damn it, respect is respect is respect. You respect me, I'm going to respect you. You show me love, I'm going to show you love. I don't care what color you are. Respect is respect. I'm tired of people ride and die because of genders, ride and die because of color. And we are the ones that's raising these children and wonder why these children are out of control. Look at the grown folks. Just cut on TV tonight, cut on YouTube, and just watch how these young folks argued about the presidential election. Like some children. We are the laughing stock of the world. All them other countries sitting there eating popcorn. You know what? They watching America like Love and Hip Hop. I promise you they are. I had to get home. YouTube, I gotta watch YouTube and see what Donald Trump and Vice President Harris talking about and the police killing people over there. They watching us like we love and hip hop. Promise you they watching us like we love and hip hop. Then they making YouTube channels. I'm finna get rich off these dumb Americans. I'm finna talk about their shit. I ain't gonna talk about our shit. I'm talking about their shit over there. And I'm gonna make a lot of money off them. But I'm gonna keep it over here in my country. We're slow as hell. But I want to say thank you to Miss Yolanda Harper. She blessed me today. Thank you, Miss Yolanda. Yesterday I got blessed. I told y'all yesterday who blessed me. And Yo-Yo said it. That's her name on YouTube. Miss Yo-Yo. She asked me because she started GoFundMe for me. I greatly appreciate anything, Miss Yo-Yo. If that's what you want to do, I'm not asking you to do it. If you want to do a GoFundMe, I am not prideful like that. Whatever you want to do and you feel like it can help me, go ahead. You have my permission. And because I am in a situation, but I'm not the only one. I'm not trying to be a victim or a beggar. I am in a situation, and when I'm on YouTube, I'm working, y'all. So for people that get a job, this is my job. And I wish I could work back in my field. I really wish I could. But until this probation is gone away from my life, I can't. So I made a job. You know what I'm saying? And this is not the only thing I know how to do. I said I have to really focus as my mind been all over the place. I know how to do Goodwill flipping. I know y'all would enjoy that channel. I can show you how to go get products from the Goodwill. I'm going to tell y'all a quick story. Y'all know I'm a storyteller. When I was married to my narcissist husband, and that's a story time I need to tell y'all about too. I told y'all he had a PhD. He was a military vet, never been in trouble in his life, had his real estate license, took very good care of me and my children. That was not even his. Took very good care of us. I must give him that. A hard-working provider man didn't want me to do nothing but wake up. Baby, just wake up. Make sure my house is clean. You cook. He was coming home every 2 weeks. I had the house and all his money, and he come home every 2 weeks. So I was pretty much a free woman. Never cheated. But anyway, it was coming close to Christmas. I wasn't working. He controls all the money. He got mad at me and said, I'm not giving you no spending money for Christmas. My baby girl at the time was, I think, 11. She loved Christmas. And I as I got older, I learned Christmas is not about gifts, about the birth of Christ. But I knew she wanted Christmas gifts. And then my older 3 kids and my grandkids wanted Christmas gifts for mama. So I'm like, what? It's too close to Christmas for me to run out and get a job. So what can I do, Lord? You know what I started doing?
You trying to go to the ride?
I'm on live, David.
Oh, hey.
Say hey, Miss Lorraine. That's David, Miss Lorraine.
What's up, Miss Lorraine?
Come and say hi, David.
No.
David, come and say hi to the people.
I'm a ghost. I love y'all, man. Y'all be easy.
It's my son, David. But anyway, I digress. I said, what can I do? Because I don't want to disappoint my children. I went to the Goodwill. And we lived in a nice area called Vestavia Hills, Alabama. Anybody from Alabama know Vestavia is a really nice area. I went to the Goodwill in Vestavia, right? I started looking through the racks, y'all, and I seen Ralph Lauren shirts, the real Ralph Lauren shirts, the real polos. I'm like, oh my God, it's the real. They looked at brand new. 2 racks of them. I took them all. I put them on Poshmark. I started me a whole Poshmark. I did Macari. I did Facebook Marketplace. It was several of them. I started my own thing because I didn't want to do a website. I started putting my products up. I promise you, I sold about 20 shirts in 2 days. I bought the shirts for $1.99 and I sold them for $20. One older white guy used to come and buy like 10 shirts at a time from me. So in 1 week, I made over $1,000. When my husband came home off the road, I had the tree up and I had a bunch of gifts around. I even had gifts for him. He said, you didn't take no money out the account. I was going to give you some money, baby. I was just playing. Where you get money from? See, now he thinking a man gave me money. Because I had doctors and stuff down in Birmingham that wanted me. I'm not lying. Down in Birmingham, you see professional black quintaos. A fine one wanted me. And I'm mad I ain't take it because he was fine as wine and rich. But no, I didn't take his money. I said, I did Goodwill flipping. He said, what? How you do that? So I showed him how to do it. We started flipping electronics and everything. I started making as much money as he was making just about. So when you up against the wall, either you gonna stay there and perish or you gonna come out fighting. One thing Diddy said that always stuck with me since I heard him say it. You put me in a jungle, I'm gonna come out with a chinchilla. I'm gonna fight that lion and that bear. Because I want to survive. So I'm in a situation right now, but I'm in think mode. I'm going to come out on top. I promise you I am. My son had to remind me yesterday, Mama, you worthy. You don't settle. I was about to settle for that dump. I never lived in a dump in my entire life. But I said, okay, God, this is where I'm at. This is where you want me to be. That's the kind of person I am. Lord, this your will must be done. Let's do this. That's just how I am. But I had to have a reminder from my son. I just showed you. Nah, Mama, I ain't letting you do that. This is my son's place that I do my videos in. I live with my son right now. I can go live other places. But I don't depend on people like that. When I lost my marriage, when it went bad, I made a promise to myself. I would never depend on a man to feed me ever again in my life, husband or not. Some people might say, why don't you go live in Illinois? First of all, I can't go move while I'm on probation. And second, I'm not moving nowhere till God tells me to move. You know what I'm saying? So it's people offer to help me. It's people that want to do this and that for me. But been there, done that. I have to do it right this time. I don't have no days to lose. I am 55. I don't have no time to play. I started over at 50, y'all. It's been 5 years and I'm still struggling. I have no days to lose. I'm closer to 100 than I am 25. I have less days ahead of me than I have behind me. Every day must count. So Miss Yolanda Harper, I thank you. Yo-Yo. said it, yes, go ahead and start the GoFundMe if you want to do that. If you don't, that's fine. I told you how to reach me, and I'm sincere with it. And I will show you guys where every dime will go to if I'm blessed in any way. I don't use people. I don't ask for a handout. I hate that I'm even in this situation. When I was homeless in my car, nobody even knew it. I used to go to work every single day with Goodwill clothes on. And they thought I came out the mall. It was white women that had money and husbands said, Nina, I want you to come in and help me with my clothing and closet. What do you call it? Not an interior decorator. I know how to do that too. But they wanted me to dress them. I said, this is Goodwill stuff. I don't care. I love your style. It's so many ways to make money, but it takes money, you know. That's why I say I want to learn how to do investments. If you know how to do investments, please let me know. If you know how to do websites, please let me know. If you know how to do marketing, please let me know. I need help. I don't have money right now to pay a lot of people, but I promise you, if you help me get my life going with some of the things you might know that I don't know, I promise you I will play it forward and I will pay you when I get it going. I need someone to know how I can publish my own book. Anybody that know how to do ebooks. Anybody that's doing anything, a hustle that can help me. I want to learn it. And I know I have hundreds and hundreds, thousands of people watching me. I know everybody know how to do something different. This is why I say it's important for us to play it forward with people. A lot of people have not because they know not. Stop looking down on these young girls who have these children and they on the system. They're there because they don't know nothing else. They learned that from mama and grandmama. The way of living is Section 8. They don't know nothing else. Do y'all really think if them women really knew how to put their mind to work and do Goodwill flipping from home, from their telephone, that they won't go to the Goodwills and buy 5, you can start with 5 garments. 5. Put them on Facebook Marketplace. I promise you they'll sell. So when I put my Poshmark up here on YouTube, when I put my marketplace on you, y'all better buy my clothes. Y'all better buy my cups. Y'all better buy my glasses. Y'all better support your girl. Because this is the way I'm trying to chew. I'm trying to eat. I'm not out here tricking. Don't nobody want no bad hip woman that's 55. Yeah, they do. They want us. They want us. Don't let them fool you. Oh, no. Let me read some of y'all comments before I go and show y'all some love. Because I'm just running my damn mouth. I love y'all. Could y'all please show me some love by pushing like? I love y'all. You see, I don't have no friends. Y'all my friends. I cut off all my friends. I asked God one day to remove anybody that was not from him. And I found myself with no friends. He removed all. He said, none of them heifers your friends. Hey, Leah. Hey, Andre. Right? I should put on my glasses. I'm sorry. Hey, TR. How you doing? I can't read your comments right now because there's a lot of them. And I don't like skipping over people. Just give a few shout outs. Hey, Cheryl. How you doing? Hey, Jack. Whoever wants to be a mod with Miss Lorraine, please let Miss Lorraine know. I already made Dallas a mod, and I haven't seen Dallas since. I don't know where Dallas at. But Mr. James, I made you one also. I don't know if you know that or not. I keep telling you that. I don't think you know that though. Deshaun, how are you? Deshaun said he find me attractive. Okay. Thank you. I'm old, baby. I'm old. Thank you so much. Hey, Lisa, how you doing? Hey, Dan. I even want to know how to count calories and change my diet. You know what? I don't even know how to food prep to eat right because I'm losing my stomach, y'all. I have been on a egg diet, water. I've been drinking water, eggs, eating vegetables, and I'm making sure that I drink, and it's not really that bad. I drink a cup of prune juice in the morning and prune juice at night, and it keep my body flushed. I'm telling you, I am determined to stay young looking as I can, as long as I can. Y'all see, I keep doing this. They got these wrinkles in my face. In my membership group, I'm gonna show y'all what I use on my skin. Gonna blow y'all mind. And y'all can use it. It's something right in your house that you cook with. You will be amazed. I know this video then went left, but this your girl Nina from Breakable Strong Woman. Thank y'all for being with me. It's like talking to my family, my friends. We just hanging out. So you might. Holly.